Alright, so I went around looking for goats and bears. Oh, no, goats and deers. So we can finish this quest. And then we'll go to Athens.
Alexios, you're back! And not a moment too soon.
I got what you asked for.
Who is this Alexios?
This is the Mystios who's going to reignite our spark, my love.
Oh no! We've been through this. I can't satisfy you anymore. You're going to kill me with your lust.
Nonsense. I'm going to make you an elixir that will give you the vigor of a man a fraction of your age.
God save me. I cannot do this anymore.
I don't need any payment. I'm just glad I could help.
You are too kind, Mystios. The gods have truly blessed me by crossing our paths.
You two have fun, but not too much fun.
Age is just a number. All right. Let's do this real quick. Then we'll go to Athens. A quick battle for warm-up.
Onward!
Took you so long. Uh-oh, I'm being chased.
Easy now.
It's level 39. Level 22.
You look like you could use a fight. If it's a beautiful death you're after, join the Athenians. But if you seek glory, come join a real army.
I'm not looking for death or glory, Spartan. Just like me.
Don't worry, we always pay our hired help. The ones that survive, at least.
You have my sword, Spartan.
Excellent. Today is a lousy day to be an Athenian.
Yosh.
Send these Athenians to Hades!
Hey! Come!
It's your destiny to die at my hands, Eagle Bearer! Keep pushing them back! Keep
Why am I not walking? Where are you going? You're going so far away. Get over here. Now. Okay. Let's go to Athens.
Get in position to sail!
We say
Head for open water! We're at full speed! Sails now!
Salvage nearby!
There's a whale. So many places to explore.
Are you sure this is a good idea, Commander? This is a dangerous area. The seas are treacherous around Chaos. We should be careful.
What? Charybdis and Scylla await at the bottom of the sea.
No! Pirates! A lot of them!
Whoa, we're fighting each other.
When you're ready, meet me at the Pnyx in Athens.
I'm dressed in all red.
Come on.
Excuse me. I'm a Spartan. Oh, former Spartan. Wow.
Athens. Let's see what this city has in store for me.
Oops, sorry. Painted statues? First ones I've seen in this game. More painted statues. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's not me, I swear. This horse likes running over people. What?
The Spartans may draw near to our walls, but we must come together now for the glory of Athens!
Glory for you!
Friends, please! Just because the Spartans are near our walls does not mean we can act like them! A good crop! Shame the Spartans burned the fields where it grew! The Parthenon is glorious, Perikles, but at what cost? How many triremes could we have built instead?
We must not become divided!
We are divided, and the Spartans are winning! Act, Perikles, or I will!
Oh, good. You came. Things are worse than I feared. Cleon has turned the mob. We have to hurry.
Where?
To Perikles.
Oh wow, he's the leader.
Stay back!
He's no threat to Perikles. I assure you.
Ah, Herodotus. It's fine. Let them through.
It's good to see you again, Perikles.
And you as well. I only wish it were under better circumstances. And who's this?
Alexios.
Welcome, Alexios. And what did you think of your first taste of Athens?
You did
I think
great.
you did a great job.
It's so easy to forget the good someone has done when times become hard.
Perikles, we've come to...
We must choose our moment wisely and speak our words more privately.
Fine. We've come to you on urgent business.
As does everybody.
I may have told Alexios you'd invite him to your symposium.
You'd ask me to exclude every Athenian and invite an outsider instead. You heard the crowd. They don't need another reason to hate me.
If he's working for you, maybe the prying eyes will see him as a servant.
I'm no one's servant.
Alexios, this is Athens. If you want something, sometimes you have to play a role.
And what exactly is it that you want?
I'm looking for a woman who's very important to me. Herodotus said a symposium could be useful for gaining information.
He would be correct. I can get you in, although I can't promise the information you seek will be found.
Just tell me what to do.
First, check on my colleague, Mediocos.
Dios.
He was meant to meet me today, and it's not like him to miss an appointment.
Done.
My friend, Phidias, needs to be taken out of Athens as soon as possible.
Anything else?
Yes. There's an ostracism vote taking place that could use your influence.
Let's start with...
Metiochos. You said he was your colleague?
A politician and ally. He's one of my most loyal friends.
Phidias, the famous sculptor? What did he do exactly?
He stands accused of multiple offenses and is awaiting trial. You'll find him under close guard at his workshop.
Ostracism?
Exile is a term you may be more familiar with. Here in Athens, we vote between two people to decide who should leave.
It's between the sophist Anaxagoras and another man, on trial for impiety. My contact near the Agora will give you the details.
Uh-oh. I guess I'm gonna have to decide which one goes and which one stays later.
I'll do it.
I'll expect you to use discretion.
Yoy.
That went well. It isn't exactly an invitation, but the promise of one is just as good. Although I'm sure he'll still ask Aspasia if it's okay.
So long as it comes.
Why are you backing away from me? What did I do? Look at me, I'm glowing. Ah, that's a huge statue. Okay, which one's first? The closest one.
You there, Alexios. I have something you may be interested in.
Uh-oh. I'm coming.
Why did it have to be snakes?
Help me! If you leave, the snakes will kill me! Get me out of here!
Sit up.
Hurry! Kill the snakes before it's too late!
Whoa. Who tied you up? Snakes?
Blessed be the god that sent you here. I'd have been eaten alive if it weren't for you.
I don't think they'd eat you.
But they would have certainly killed me. So thank you.
I'm always happy to help someone in need.
The world could do with more like you. Especially now.
Perikles sent me. He was worried about you. Do you often get tied up and surrounded by snakes?
How can you joke about this? Thugs broke into my home, dragged me here, tied me up and surrounded me with these hideous creatures. They must be stopped.
The snakes?
The thugs!
This Alexios likes pushing buttons.
Why would anyone do this?
Politicians are easy targets in these troubled times. When they tied me up, they said I was a snake. That I should die by my own kind.
Did you recognize the people who did this?
Perikles asked me to go down to the fishing district and talk with the poor and sick, to give them hope. That's how I recognized their voices.
Oh yes.
They threw rotten food and yelled insults at me. These thugs disguised their faces, but their voices and the stench of fish were unmistakable.
Where should I look?
I couldn't see their faces, but I recognized their voices from one of the districts I visited. They're regulars at Cleon's rallies. They live in the flooded part of the city, near the wall.
Another political party.
I'll track them down, Metiojos. Don't worry.
Tensions are high right now. At this rate, we'll tear each other apart within the city, before the Spartans can breach the walls.
Seems there are two factions that are fighting each other in here. Mercenary. Level 21 mercenary. Excuse me. Pardon me.
The part of Athens I doubt Perikles is proud to talk about. There has to be a clue around here somewhere.
That's not a clue. See if I can get all of them one time. There was one. How embarrassing.
There has to be a clue around here somewhere.
Redo.
Snakes. Like the ones that were meant to kill Metiochos.
Snakes. I'm tired of these snakes.
It looks like the thugs who attacked Metiochos weren't the masterminds behind this plot. Snake bites. And someone hid the body. Though I have a feeling this death was an accident. This must be the house of Metiochos' attackers. But the letter proves they're just tools in someone else's plan. Whose?
What the fuck are you doing sniffing around my house?
You attacked Metiochos. I found the snakes, the letter from your friend, and a body. All here.
Perikles. We all knew the risks. Change don't happen without a bit of blood being spilled.
So he admitted.
Why kill Metiochos with snakes?
We're prisoners in our own city. Because of Perikles and his crooked friends. The snake dealer told us it's time to send a message. Time they suffered.
You can't take the law into your own hands. Now I need to decide what to do with you.
Cleon says it's time we took the city back from the elite. Time to fight. Don't matter what you do to us. There will be others who follow our lead.
I know someone gave you those snakes. They used you to do their dirty work. I want to know who.
He's a real hero of Athens. No puppet of Perikles is going to stop him.
Don't be someone's puppet. Tell me where the snake dealer is.
All right. He's got a camp just outside the walls. Sells his snakes from there.
No.
It's not too late to make a difference, but we have to work together.
Maybe you're right. You didn't have to show us mercy. But where do we start?
Start here. This district is your home. Ignore the politicians and concentrate on where you can make change.
Thank you. We will try.
I need to rid Athens of this snake seller.
So many snakes. Elpina was a snake. Oh, we got more snakes to deal with. Oh, so much litter. This water's polluted. The poisoner. Bunch of cobras lying around.
Swift and sure.
40,000 damage.
I need to stay hidden.
Not another step!
You'll feel the sting of my venom. I'll end you, Mistios.
Ow.
It burns!
You can't stop me.
What are you trying to prove?
His death should keep friends of Perikles safe.
Poisoner's dagger.
Come on.
That was a zone?
Ella.
Whoa. Arrow almost hit me.
Ella.
Looks like your situation's improved since we last met.
The danger has passed for now. But while those monsters are out there, no one is safe.
A group of fishermen tied you up. They were being used by a snake dealer working for enemies of Athens.
What did you do with them?
I showed them the error of their ways and sent them on their way. They won't be bothering you again.
I'm glad no blood was shed. But how do you know they won't return?
I made it very clear that doing anything stupid would make me angry.
Well, that must have been a terrifying experience for them. Thank you for your help, Misthios. I'll be sure to mention this to Perikles.
Thank you for your help, my friend.
Threats. That's the way to go. What's he doing there? What kind of statue is this? Up one more floor. Or not. Where's the way in? Oh, yeah. Ha! Is it down here?
Keep it moving.
Okay. Some Prince of Persia style platforming here. Climb up. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
How did you get past the guard? No one gets past the guard.
Relax. Perikles sent me.
Praise Athena. I knew he'd send help. I was worried they sent someone after me.
I didn't pass the guard. I went through him. With my fists.
He sent me to get you out of Athens.
So he knows about the plot.
You mean the trial? From what I've seen, you don't stand a chance.
Ha! The people love me. I am the Phidias. But there are others. Look.
Malaka. It isn't a trial Perikles is saving you from. These are instructions to murder you. Who wrote this?
I don't know who to trust. I'm just an artist. I just wanted to create. Please, what am I to do?
First, you need to pull yourself together. You're on trial. The people are against you. And now I find that the cult want to kill you. I said pull yourself together.
Yes,
You're
of
making
course.
him panic though.
Cleon said you're wasting the people's Zrakmi. If he had his way, he'd serve them your head.
Cleon mentioned me? That's going to hurt Perikles. First impiety, now theft. After all we've done for this city.
You and Perikles seem close.
For Perikles and me, it started with our love of Athens. Our differences push us to greatness. That is true friendship.
All right, we need to go. Do you have any idea where I can take you?
South of Athens, there's an island called Serifos. My friend S.Seer lives there. When I discovered the plot against me, I sent word to him. If anyone can help us, he can.
Good. Any clues he has of the cultists' identities, I want them.
Yes, anything. A guard.
I'll distract them while you sneak out. Meet me tonight to set sail for Serifos. Don't show your face until you see me at the docks.
I understand.
Oh, good. Thought it was gonna be an
Didn't
escort.
really think I'd let you come and go as you please, did you? Now, where are you?
No escort mission. Thank you. Surprise!
I'll enjoy this.
Man, Athens is huge. Oh, sorry. It's a huge city.
Come on.
What are you doing? The Agora.
I should watch my step around here.
Temple of Asclepios.
If I meditate,
Maybe Phidias will be here when I'm done.
Oh, nighttime, right? My bad.
Good. You made it. I was beginning to worry.
I told you I'd get you out of Athens.
So you did.
Can your friend be trusted?
Theras and I have been friends for a long time. I just sent word telling him where to meet us.
Wasting time will only get us into trouble. Let's head to Serifos while we still can.
Let's set sail!
Back!
Where? Wow, that's far. And I didn't get this yet.
We are pulling up to that salvage!
I never thought to leave Athens.
I've left places I've called home.
Herodotus. What's that island ahead of us?
That, my friend, is the famous island of Salamis.
The place where Athens defeated the Persians.
It's in this bay that the great Athenian strategos Themistocles destroyed the Persian fleet and saved the Greek world from annihilation. You don't see many heroes like that anymore.
Everyone to your positions! We'll crash!
We need to let the roads rest, Commander!
Who are they? Athenians.
They are going to hit us!
Would be a bad idea fighting all of those guys.
Do you see that volcano?
It's pretty hard to miss.
Some say there is an entrance to the underworld at the bottom.
And what? You enter by diving in it?
That's the spirit! A brave Arcadian I once knew had the same idea.
And what happened to him?
The heat of the flames turned him to ashes before he made it halfway down.
I guess some mysteries are best left unexplored. Get the oars ready!
He meant Hades.
This is a nice ship.
You don't have to do that.
What?
Fill the silence.
Oh, I wasn't trying to talk. I simply don't find myself traveling the seas very often.
It can be freeing.
Yes, freeing seems to be an accurate word. Although I've begun to feel a bit sick.
Lean over the side if you need to. Otherwise, you're cleaning it up.
Yeah.
Is your stomach turning as much as mine is?
You'll get used to it. We'll reach Serifos before long. Start throwing! Rowers, go! Go! You're quiet tonight, Varnavas.
Sorry. Years ago, on a bright night like this one, my old friend Carlos and I were sailing to Samos when we heard our names being sung out in the middle of the darkness.
Whoa!
What happened? It seems like I need to fight pirates. 3 of them.
Herald! Oars at the ready!
Commander, they are heading
Increase
right at
speed!
us!
Maximum speed! Less speed!
Fire our body! Watch out! They are trying to hit us!
Lose steer!
Going as fast as we can!
Spear falling! Archers, forward! Release! Release spears! Archers!
Commander, they're trying to ram us!
Oh wow, that's a lot.
Take those fireballs! Roll and take a break, Commander!
Too many of them.
Lower the oars! Arrows at the ready!
We need to move before they
Forward!
hit us! We
Let's
are
move!
advantage here!
Now!
Reloading! No good! We are done! There's something floating!
We gotta get out.
Raise the sail! Oars ready!
Steady your aim!
Faster! Full speed! Slower! More speed! Sails down! Shift the oars! Rowers, do your oars! Archers! Ready! Get them!
Commander, we
More
need to brace
oars!
for them out of the way!
We're moving now! Go!
Another hit and we are
Faster!
done for!
I'm gonna die.
Fire on tight!
Commander, they are going to ram us!
More oars! Oars in! Full sail!
No, we're gonna die.
Commander, we can't take much more of this!
Too many pirates.
Oars down! Slow the ship! Sailing speed! Get the oars out! Archers! Take your marks! Speed up! Fast as we can!
Ah! Payback.
Less speed now! More speed! Keep up the speed! Raise oars! Ready the oars! Get in position!
Number 2.
Ah, safe again! We addressed their lips to sail
go!
once more! Rose can't keep this up, Commander!
Splash.
Ship the oars!
Okay, now we can land.
Ready oars! Ready for docking!
It's good to see you alive and well, Phidias.
And you, Theras. As you can see, I didn't get here alone.
Ah, yes. The kind and thoughtful hero you mentioned in your letter.
I'm glad I could get him out alive.
And for that heroism, I found some information on a man named Brisson who's plotting Phidias' early demise.
Cultists.
Hopefully you can make something of this clue.
I can.
Please give Perikles my thanks and my farewell. And be careful. I still believe many in Athens are in danger. Thank you again. Don't forget to come see me under less stressful circumstances.
Hey, doggy. Aww. Come join my crew. You be a lieutenant. You be a lieutenant. Lieutenant doggy. Bye-bye. No. No, doggy. I'd save you, but I don't have a rope. Right, back to
Ready to embark! Rowers in position! Ready sails for docking!
Alright, where's that last one? Ostracized.
Hey.
Come on, come on.
So many marble statues.
What is wrong with
You must be the one Perikles sent.
I am. He said there is an ostracism vote, but didn't tell me what I'm here to do.
Of course he didn't. That's what I'm for.
Damn, sorry, bro.
If someone is exiled, can they return?
If they do, they'll be punished.
Incredibly biased.
What does someone have to do to be ostracized?
Anyone seen as a threat to the city or the people is enough. And then it is up to the vote. Some have been ostracized for simply being more disliked than the person they're up against.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the guy. Oh, not biased. It's just explaining.
What's my role in this?
The votes have already been cast. We don't have long before they're counted. Take the Ostraka in this bag and exchange them with the ones currently under guard.
You want me to rig the ostracism?
Perikles does. And he has his reasons, I'm sure. Bring me the bag you took from the room and I'll take care of the rest.
No one will see me go in or out. Stay here.
Stealth mission.
Goods from all over the Greek world. You wouldn't think the city was besieged by an army of Spartans.
Different place. Oh, I missed one. Them into the netherworld. How do you get outside? Hey, buddy. That was funny.
You hear? They're finally going to pay us a crack. Oh, yeah? It would not be the first time it was a false hope. But I'm optimistic. You talk a lot. Not that there's much to spend here anyway.
Pretty sure I heard something.
I don't see anything.
Yep, you don't see anything. Not anymore. You gotta go around. They'll see me.
What? Something's over there. I can hear you.
You don't say.
Stop a moment! Is anyone
Out,
there?
damn flames! Out!
Why won't he move?
Guess it was nothing. What the? You're not supposed to be here!
See.
Gods, I hate that noise!
The noise hates you! It doesn't kill him. These guys are getting harder to kill.
That should do it. I should let Perikles' contact know.
Let's burn that thing real quick. Yosh. Sorry. Excuse me. That pig just chilling in the middle of the road.
Hey! Pafsor tutu!
Not a care in the world.
It's done.
You work quickly.
What are you going to do with them?
Dump them in a well. Ah, it looks like the official has arrived.
I apologize for the delay. There was evidence someone attempted to tamper with the votes. Don't worry. The Ostraka are all accounted for. The votes were counted, and Alexios is to be ostracized.
Wow.
Be slow to fall into friendship, but once you do, continue firm and constant. It will be more difficult for me now that Anaxagoras must leave Athens. We were quite close, although he and Perikles were much closer. It's strange, Perikles wasn't here today to defend him.
Would Perikles normally defend someone?
A good friend? Of course. Yet, Anaxagoras seems pleased with the result. This day has brought more questions than answers.
You said you were close.
He was like a mentor to me. Many of my best thoughts came to fruition through our conversations.
Socrates.
Who are you?
Ask anyone and they'll tell you Socrates.
Oh, Socrates.
But a name gives you nothing. Our actions determine who we are, and every action has its pleasures and its price. With that said, then, who do you claim to be?
My name is Alexios.
And still, I don't feel I know you. Perhaps I can find out who you are a different way.
You want to know me?
Knowledge is the one good in this world. Surely you agree?
Drachmi.
Of course. Knowledge drives everything I do.
Then we are the same in that way.
Knowledge of when to attack, what weapon to use, or when to use reason instead of violence.
We seem to put our love of knowledge into practice quite differently.
I use it how I need to.
You are clearly someone who would do whatever you feel is necessary. Perhaps for Drachmi, or maybe to further a personal goal.
That describes a lot of people.
I suppose I'm curious why you did it. How could I not be when you're the reason my friend is being forced to leave the only home he's ever known?
Wow. He saw right through that.
I did what I was asked to do.
And your needs are greater than those of the man you helped ostracize. Still, you raise a fine point. Who is more responsible? Anaxagoras for getting himself mixed up in this? Or you, for simply sealing his fate?
Fine. I'm more responsible. But I did it because I have one concern. Myself.
Then I hope you also think about today. About Anaxagoras, about choice.
Socrates! There you are.
Here I am.
You're late. They're all waiting for you.
I wish to see Anaxagoras' fate, and so I have. Tell them I'm on my way. Well, it seemed our conversation is at its end. Although I hope it isn't the final one we have.
This guy saw
I
right
wouldn't
through
know.
me.
That's everything Perikles wanted. Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
How'd I get 2 bounty heads all of a sudden? Is that Socrates? Because I said I did it?
Don't take another step, Mistios.
There'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
We'll be watching you, Mistios. At least give them a welcome first. Fine. Perikles welcomes you to his Symposium.
You're being what, Mistios?
He said that already. Chill out. Is that Phoebe?
Alexios, it's you!
What?
Phoebe?
You promised we'd see each other again, and now we have.
I also said stay out of trouble.
Which I have.
How did you get to Athens?
Okay, almost out of trouble.
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Yeah.
Well, I did make some drachmi working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe...
I needed a drachmi for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar.
She's an Athenian.
It's nice.
Eh?
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So, you somehow work here? For Perikles?
No, for Aspasia.
I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. We don't want to scare people in there.
Well... How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky. I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
Okay.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things.
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
A true Spartan always needs a weapon.
Shourai, Alexios. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made his grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotos. Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Perikles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Perikles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies.
You should drink more.
Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Uh-oh.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Perikles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates!
What?
Always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
What? What's happening?
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good, and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Misthios like you think of a party like this?
This is going to be a long night.
That's first option.
Party should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the first place.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Perikles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your sister said.
You're leaving me alone with these people?
You'll do fine without me, I promise. Just relax, talk to the others, and focus on finding your mother.
Okay. Multiple quests. Can we eat first? Is that raw fish? Turkey or chicken.
Yes, you come and talk to this infuriating airbladder. I've had my fill.
Perhaps later. First, explain to me your point again. And so it isn't the rich and powerful, but the gods who are the source of justice?
What? No! Have you been listening to nothing I say?
Ah, the Misthios from the Ostracism. Let's talk later.
A new face in Perikles' abode! Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
I am called many things. It isn't one of them.
What do you call yourself then? Creature of many names?
Alexios.
I wouldn't peg you as an Alexios, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides. For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides? Now, if you'll excuse us, I was just about to dazzle this old dog with my impression of Perikles. I call it the wooden board.
The man is your host.
Under every stone hides a politician, I always say. And Perikles is no different. It's come back for more. Care to see my impression of Protagoras? I call it the flapping bladder.
I'm sure he wouldn't.
Well, if you'll excuse us, I'm working on my impression of you. I call it the pretty monkey.
Goodness.
Care for another impression? My favorite is Sophocles.
That one isn't funny.
Well, if you'll excuse us, I'm working on my impression of you. I call it a pretty monkey.
Okay.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
You're a rich, arrogant ass.
Spare me. I'm only looking for clues to help me find a Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous, xanthodontus exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
You want to get Euripides drunk. Are you hoping he's going to make an even bigger scene than you did?
Ha! We both know that's not possible. But you're a feisty one, to say the least.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
Okay.
How do you know Perikles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Perikles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to Euripides, lover of Asclepios, father of theater, and so on, and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen.
Nice. Nice comeback.
You're awfully worked up over Euripides. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams it with a banal young plaything, Aristophanes, I will never know.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
This is for the young guy. This is for the old guy.
I've come to get your finest dry wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
Okay, I got olive oil too.
Care for another impression? My favorite is Sophocles.
That one isn't funny.
When I need to relax, I start to fight. For you, though...
Quickly! Bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
I want to punch you in the face. So bad.
I'm Perikles' new servant. I'd be happy to bring some wine.
An Athenian servant, you. And these are wine-pouring muscles.
I was a rower on Perikles' ship, where he took pity on me. Now, I pour wine for people who question my word. And his.
I wasn't questioning, perhaps one drink.
Why don't you just apologize to Sophocles?
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend, and one good friend is worth an entire family. He just needs time to recover from his outburst.
Perikles has invited all of you here for some reason.
Either we dine here and praise Perikles, or we dine with Cleon. But Cleon has all the charm of a typical politician. A horrible voice, bad breeding, and vulgar manners.
Okay.
To Dionysos!
Oh, the god of wine.
This is delicious!
This is nectar of the gods. Another round!
How about some more?
Okay.
Where did you find this delicious wine? It must be Perikles' finest.
You know what they say, good wine makes good friends.
Oh, he's starting to talk.
Ready for another?
This is the best symposium I've been to in a while.
You know what? I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
Oh?
After what she went through, I'm not sure she would trust priests.
Then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
Got it.
Dionysos, there you are.
Dionysos.
Everyone else here is boring. Let's play a singing game. You like to sing? You like to sing.
Sure, what are the rules?
What did you have in mind?
One of us will sing, then the other, and then back again. We'll take turns making verses, and whoever makes the best is the winner.
I'm down, let's do it.
Let's do this.
I want to play too, but who should start?
Euripides should start. It was his idea.
Fine, but let's do a good one.
A
battle song?
Is there any other kind?
At the flick of a limb comes Aspasia's whim, and Perikles' walls aim to contain us all within.
What Spartan families lose, they lose for duty. When Spartan fathers refuse, they refuse beauty.
But the dangerous part are the Athenian darts who go for the meat when they should go for the heart.
Oh, so bring your merchants and bring their butlers. If they be sons, they bring their fathers. This is war, war, war.
Bring your murderers to the crimson quiver. Bring the helots if they be spillers. It is war, war, war.
Without our fathers and mothers, we rose straight to Hades or the belly of Milos. We are alone, and so we row. For a short life we row, row, row.
The stupid sweepers, the genius teachers, all just meats and juice and liver.
So grab your spears and grab your daggers, plunge them deep in. Heroes they'll make us. This is war, war, war. This is
War! War! War!
War! War! War!
War! War! War!
Enough! Enough! You're a great singer!
The best! You should act in my plays.
Here, take this to remember the occasion. This party has turned out much better than I ever could have expected.
Guess I did it right. And I got 100. That's it. Just 100. Alright, back to you.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Perikles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Ah, the Mystios from the Ostracism. Let's talk later.
I wanna go in this room, but... Is that a goat? There's a goat in there.
Someone's being hurt.
Open this door, or I'll kick it in!
No, don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you. Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Perikles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
No.
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
Super awkward.
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for. Maybe they're in here.
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved!
Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all that.
No.
Let's have some fun!
What do you say? Care to join us?
Nope.
Now it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
The Etera? I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts.
Ali! Come back inside!
Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anthusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Warrior.
Anthusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
So we have two different places to go to. to you.
If it isn't the one who agrees that knowledge is most important.
I think we agreed our use of that knowledge couldn't be more different.
You remember. Perhaps our conversation can continue.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
You've been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye? You have my attention.
We're discussing the nature of rules. Where better to do so than here? I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
Wow. My head hurts. But these answers...
I've seen enough of the world to know that there are no just rulers. Even Perikles is self-serving.
Is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life, self-serving? I'm not sure that's the case.
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are different things.
By practicing the art of war, doesn't the general guarantee some of his troops a ferry ride to Hades, when a swift retreat would save all their lives?
You just said a general isn't self-serving when he brings order to his troops. Then you said he is self-serving because retreating would save the lives of his men. What are you trying to say?
I never tried to say anything.
But you just said those things.
I said the words, but I didn't say anything at all. I only attempted to gain your view on the matter.
Oh, he plays devil's advocate.
Aspasia.
Uh-oh. Who's that?
I couldn't help but notice your talent for debate. Well done.
Socrates is an interesting character.
Ah, Phoebe. Perikles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Alexios can help. Everyone listens when he talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Alexios will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
Your spies have been watching me. I knew you people couldn't be trusted.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel a bit uncomfortable, to be honest.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I'm searching for a woman who fled Sparta with her child years ago. I was hoping you might help.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Perikles to come down here and greet his guests.
Thank you.
Of course, I only use the terms war, or god, or civility in the context of what can be observed. So I can observe soldiers fighting, but does that bring me any closer to understanding war?
I haven't seen you around before, citizen. Perhaps you'd like to spare me conversing with this man of nonsense?
Sure, we can talk. What about?
Before Protagoras changed the subject, we were talking about the next great leader of Athens, Cleon.
Hmm? Wow, I gotta choose a side. I don't know Cleon.
I'll change the subject again. I'm looking for someone. A Spartan woman.
Spartan? Hopefully she's dead in the gutters. It's better than those mongrels deserve.
I wonder, if you found the woman, even if you saw her with your own eyes, would you believe her existence to be true?
This is getting nowhere. Forget it.
If you don't want to discuss that, then what?
What's that? How can our reflections in the mirrors be real? Something.
If you're an ally of Cleon, why would Perikles invite you?
You're not from Athens, outsider. Here, we keep our enemies closest of all.
This has been useless. Here.
You should find Hippocrates in Argos. I'm sure he'll help you.
You just got here. You can't leave already.
Where's the way up? Oh, Phoebe.
You just got here. You can't leave already.
Let's go, Phoebe. Wait, is that the way out? How do I get up? What is she doing in here?
Six legs! Get out! Out, damn you! No! Put it out! Out!
Where am I supposed to go? How do I get up there?
You just got here. You can't leave already.
I'm missing something here. Oh, here. Sheesh. Perikles. Whereabouts are you?
Alexios!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
He's a super introvert.
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Phidias was awaiting trial, but you had me get him out of Athens. I figured you, of all people, would want to follow the law.
Phidias is a very dear friend. I didn't want to risk him being found guilty. And of course, there were other threats.
So you knew?
I know he's delusional, but one day when you have a friend you'd do anything for, you'll understand.
Even break the law?
I don't understand why you had Anaxagoras ostracized. Socrates said he was your friend.
I won't risk the lives of those close to me if there's something I can do about it.
So you did this to protect him?
Anaxagoras understood my fears. 10 years may be a long time, but at least he'll be safe.
Why send Metiochos to the fishing district if it's dangerous?
I would never have sent him into danger willingly.
It seems you have many loyal friends.
My people are important to me.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
The future of democracy.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Perikles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to him, Perikles.
The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members, and I believe her when she says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
Alright, time to get our gear back. Probably have mercenaries waiting outside. I'm wanted. Oh, sorry.
I'll help you however I can during your travels.
Thank you.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
Go to where the drunk said. Go to where the goat guy. Or go to where Aspasia said. These two were not sound of mind per se, so I'll go with this one.
There's a woman on the island of Chaos that I need to meet. I think I'll head there first.
I've heard there are pirates there.
I'll be sure to be careful.
Good.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Alexios!
See ya.
Soul on the scar I kept hearing about. It's huge. A scar like that gets respect. People know you've gone through something. All right. Wouldn't mind getting one of my own soon.